ఇంకొకరు రావాల్సి ఉండేది. ఓకే, గుడ్ మార్నింగ్ everybody. Gayatri, Manasa and Rachna. We are discussing regarding what we are discussing. We are discussing regarding amines, isn't it? Let us see what are the amines. What we discussed in the last class yesterday. Anybody? Amines. Okay. In this amines, what is an amine? Amine is nothing but, see, these are the derivatives of what? What I told? Derivatives of what? Derivatives of ammonia. Amines are derivatives of ammonia, isn't it? Yeah, in this ammonia, and I told you one more point also, there will be a lone pair of electron on the nitrogen. Okay, and because you know this one, according to the Lewis theory,
one pair donor
like ammonia, amines also contain a lone pair of electron on the nitrogen. Okay, this is, we call it as ammonia. Okay, we call it as ammonia. And what is the name of this one? These are called as amines. Okay, amine. Okay, generally amines are represented with a formula like RNH2, isn't it? This I told you yesterday. It is represented with RNH2. Okay, that is, this is ammonia. These are the derivatives of ammonia. In ammonia, hydrogen is replaced by alkyne. And what is the nature of amines? What is the nature of amines? They are basic in nature. Why they are basic in nature?
Because they are electron pair donor.
Very good. There is a lone, these nitrogen contain a lone pair and acts as electron pair donor. They act as electron pair donor. And can anybody tell me according to which theory they are said to be the bases?
Lewis acid and base theory.
Lewis acid base theory. According to Lewis acid base theory, they act as electron pair donors and Lewis base. Therefore, we call it as not normal base. We call it as the Lewis base. Okay, call it as the Lewis base. Okay. Now come to the another important point. Okay, what we think? Now what we learn is what are the amines, what is the nature of the amines. Yesterday I told you what is IUPAC nomenclature also, isn't it? What is the IUPAC nomenclature for this one? And whenever an IUPAC nomenclature, what I told you, we have to remember what is root word,
Primary suffix,
secondary suffix.
Here I will first.
or
Okay,
prefix.
we have to remember one is the root word, another one is the what? Primary suffix, and another one is the secondary suffix. Okay. Here, what is the root word indicate? Root word indicate number of
Carbon.
number of carbons. Okay. See, this indicates the number of carbons. This indicates number of carbons. Okay. Now, what primary suffix indicates? Nature of carbon bond, isn't it? And what is secondary suffix indicate? Secondary suffix indicate
Functional group.
nature of, very good, nature of functional group. Okay. Okay, now come to the what is our actually. Okay, I'll change this color so that it can easy to understand. Okay, what okay, I want to tell you that yesterday's that. Okay, now tell me, if one carbon is there, what is its root word? Suppose only one carbon, what is its root word? Meth. Similarly, two carbons. Eth, 3 carbons.
Prop.
5 carbons.
Mute.
5.
H.
5 pent, sir.
Pent, very good. 6 means hex. What is about
H.
8? 8 carbons.
Oct.
Oct. 10 carbons.
Deck.
Okay. Now come to the nature of the carbon. Suppose a carbon-carbon single bond is there. What to use?
N.
Ane. Very good.
N.
Suppose a carbon-carbon double bond is there.
Ine.
In.
In.
In. Double bond in.
Okay, double bond in.
In.
Okay, this we need a cap. Then carbon-carbon double bond
In.
in. Where it was? Carbon double bond here. Carbon-carbon double bond. We will get the term is
In.
ene. Okay, and we call it as the ene. Okay. Now carbon-carbon triple bond.
Ein.
Carbon, and there will be triple bond. There is carbon-carbon triple bond. Okay, now you know this one. This is for, we call it as the ine. Okay, what is a functional group? You know that one example we will take. One example is, suppose if it is OH is there. Suppose if it is OH is there, then what to write? We have to write it as the ol, isn't it?
Oh.
Suppose if it is CHO is there, these are the aldehyde groups, and we have to write for this all. Okay, these two examples. But in the case of the amines, that is whenever we have the amines NH2, suppose if you have only NH2, no? If it is as NH2, we call it as the amine. We call it as the amine. Generally, for the amines, prefix is used. Prefix. What is this prefix? Prefix means that is the word which comes, the term which comes before the word is called as a prefix. Therefore, for the amines, generally we use the prefix is amino. Okay. Now let us see. Suppose, and this is the case. What is this? Is the CH3NH2 is there. Then what may be the name of this compound?
Ammonomethane.
Aminomethane. Let us see what is its structure. The structure also here we'll get. What is this? Methanamine. That is what I told here. If it is a secondary suffix, we use it as a amine. That's why meth, ane, because there is a single bond, ane and amine. That's why it is called methanamine. Similarly, if you go for this one, see, okay, if you go for another compound, CH3, CH2, NH2. Generally, we call it as the aminoethane. Then what it may be? Its IUPAC name. Can you tell me, anybody, what is its IUPAC name? Ethanamine. Similarly, can you tell me what is IUPAC name of this compound? CH3, CH2, NH2. Can anybody tell me what is? Okay, one more we have to write now. CH2, NH2. What is its IUPAC? Propanamine. Suppose if I write one more compound, okay, I will write one more compound. CH3, okay, CH, and I will write another compound as NH2. but here I will write here. Okay, here I will write another CH3. Okay. Now, suppose if you see this compound, can you tell me what may be its name?
Then we have to say the numbering of the carbon, no sir. 1, 2.
ఇప్పుడు దీని పేరు ఏమన్నారు మీరు? What you told this one? This is propanamide.
Propanamide.
But then what is its name? This is also
But,
3 carbons. Okay.
Yeah, propanamide.
Okay. Let us see what is its name. What is its name? Propane 2-amine. Because it is the 3 carbons, but at second carbon in H2 is there. That's why 3 carbons we call it as prop, because there is single bond between the carbons ane, and in this ane E is replaced. ఎప్పుడైనా గుర్తుపెట్టుకోండి, ఈ ane లో మనము వర్డ్ సెకండరీ సఫిక్స్ యాడ్ చేసేటప్పుడు we have to remove this E and then we have to add this one. That's why it is propanamide. Now what is its name? You told it is a propanamide, but it is not a propanamide. It is propane 1-amine or 1-propanamide. Because it is the first carbon, isn't it? This is the first carbon, second carbon, third carbon. That's why it is prop 1-amine. This is going to be prop 2-amine. Now you tell me another compound. Can you tell me what is the name of this compound? You have to tell me. CH3, CH2, 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 NH2. Now tell me what is its name?
Butane 1-amine.
Very good.
1-amine.
Okay. Okay, very good. That I need from you. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Idi
Yes, sir.
nenu ante you have to understand what is happening while naming.
Yes, sir.
Okay, next. Hello, చెప్పుతుందరా. Okay, right. Okay, butane 1-amine. I think you know this one. Now you understood. Suppose this NH2 group is here. What do you name? Suppose if
Butane
the, I am
2-amine.
remove I. Yes. Okay. Suppose this
Butane
suppose
2-amine.
Okay, butane 2-amine. Right, very good. If it is 1, butane 1-amine. If it is 2, it is going to be butane 2-amine. Okay. Now I think you understood how to name this nomenclature of amines. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Understood all of you?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Rachana, Manasa, all of
Yes,
you?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Now ఇంకా వచ్చినట్టున్నారు మన ఫ్రెండ్స్. ఎవరెవరు వచ్చారు? కీర్తి వచ్చిందా? ఓకే, కీర్తి. Okay, Gayatri, are you understood?
Yes, sir.
Okay, now let us go to the another topic, classification. Classification of amines. Let us see the classification of amines. Classification of amines. Now, amines are classified into the different categories. What are those? Before going to the classification of amines, and I told you amines are, what I told you, amines are derivatives of, what is this? Ammonia. These are the derivatives of ammonia, like this, isn't it? These are the derivatives of ammonia. Okay, I will take this now. Now, suppose if the ammonia is like that, okay. If ammonia is there, no problem. Suppose in this ammonia, when suppose in this ammonia, I replace one hydrogen with one alkyl group. I replace with one alkyl group. Now in this way, what is that? Among the 3 hydrogens, one hydrogen is replaced by alkyl group. Therefore, we call it as the, what we call it as the primary amine. We call it as the primary amine. Not 10. It is going to be the primary amine, 1 degree amine. Okay. Now another important one is, suppose if this in this if two hydrogens are replaced by
Secondary amine.
with another alkyl group, let us take R or R dash, whatever you take. Now here, what happens here? Compare with this ammonia. In ammonia, the two hydrogens are replaced by alkyl group. Therefore, we call it as the, what we call it as the secondary ammonia.
Secondary amine.
Okay, this now we call it as the secondary ammonia. Okay, now instead of, okay, let us take, this is going to be the secondary amine. Suppose the same, in the same ammonia, in the same compound. Okay, let us take this 3. Okay, this same ammonia or this same compound, when replaced by with one more alkyl group, either same or different. Now, what is it is called now? What is it called now? Tertiary amine. This is, we call it as the tertiary amine. That means, how does these amines are classified? The amines are classified based on the ammonia itself. In ammonia, if one hydrogen is replaced by alkyl group, that is called primary amine. And if the ammonia is in ammonia, two hydrogens, if it is replaced, that is secondary amine. Three hydrogens replaced, it is going to be the tertiary amine. Follow my point?
Yes, sir.
Okay, now I want to tell you one more important is in this classification. Okay, in this classification, see, I will take one more example, because here you remember that, you see, here there is a lone pair of electrons still, isn't it? అన్నిట్లలో కూడా ఏమో చూడండి, నైట్రోజన్ పైన ఒక లోన్ పేర్ ఉంది. Therefore, all these acts as bases. Okay. Now what happens, because the tertiary amine still having a lone pair of electron, it also acts as a base, and it will form, see here what happens, it will form one more, that is going to be here, it will be attached with one more alkyl group, that is, I'm taking it as the, you can take anything or same one also, but here now this, instead of this lone pair of electron, it will have the what is called as the positive charge. Here it will have the, instead of this, here it is a positive charge, and there will be some X minus also. There will be X means a halogen, and it will have the some X minus also here. So that here what happens, still it is having 4 alkyl group. Therefore, this type of salts, which type, and this type. Okay, are you getting me this one? This is entire. Oh, this is entire. We call it as the, this is entire thing. Okay, and this what I mean to say, this X minus is near to here and here plus. This type of compounds we call it as the quaternary salts. Quaternary salts. These are called as the quaternary salts or quaternary. That is 4 degree anamata. Therefore, amines are classified into the four categories based on the hydrogens from ammonia is replaced by alkyl groups. One is primary amine, secondary amine, tertiary amine, and quaternary salts. Okay, now anybody tell me what is mean by quaternary salts? What is mean by quaternary salts? చెప్పండి ఎవరైనా. గాయత్రి, మానస, రచన. Quaternary salts are nothing but the amines which contain 4 alkyl groups and positive charge on the nitrogen. Okay, what are the primary amines?
The amine which is in which one hydrogen is replaced by alkyl group.
Only one alkyl group. Secondary amines, amines which contain 2 alkyl groups connected to the nitrogen. Tertiary amines,
3 alkyl groups
3 alkyl groups connected to the nitrogen. Quaternary salts,
4 alkyl groups are present.
Connected and simultaneously nitrogen having the positive charge, and there will be an X minus. Okay. Now
Yes,
let
sir.
us go for the. I think you understood what I told you. What are the
Classification of
what are the amines? Then how to name the amines? Then how does the amines are classified? Okay.
classified.
Okay, now what I told you, see here, in this I told you, okay, amines, classification of amines into 1, 2, 3 degree and quaternary ammonium compounds. Now let us go for the another topic, that is methods of preparation of what is called as the amines. In this,
Amines.
okay, in these methods of preparations of amines. In this, the first method is going to be, this is going to be, first method is going to be the ammonolysis. Ammonolysis. What is mean by ammonolysis? See, what is mean by ammonolysis? What is ammonolysis? Can anybody tell me? Anybody tell me what is mean by hydrolysis? Can anybody tell me what is mean by hydrolysis? Hydro means what?
H plus OH.
No, H2O. Hydro means water.
H2O.
Lysis
Water.
means splitting.
H.
Lysis means
Splitting.
splitting. Hydrolysis means
Splitting
H2O.
of
the
hydrogen.
reactions where water molecule get into H plus and OH minus during the
OH minus.
reactions. Okay, that means the reaction where simply we can say that the reactions where water involves. Okay, the reaction of the compounds with water is called hydrolysis. Okay, reaction of any compound with water is called hydrolysis.
Hydrolysis.
Similarly, what is ammonolysis? Anybody?
Splitting of ammonia
Nitrogen and
into
H2O.
Or otherwise,
nitrogen,
reaction
NH
of
and
compound. Okay, what I told, hydrolysis and
Reaction
reagent
of compounds with
splitting
ammonia.
of what I told you, the splitting of water during the reaction is called as the hydrolysis. Similarly,
Hydrolysis.
splitting of ammonia during the
Ammonia
reaction is called
reaction.
as the ammonolysis. Okay.
Ammonolysis.
Now,
Yes, sir.
come to the point. In ammonolysis, the compounds reacts with ammonia, where the reaction where the compounds reacts with ammonia are called as ammonolysis. Okay. Now we want to prepare what is called amines. In this amines method, in this amine, what is this is reaction of alkyl halides with ammonia gives amines, and this reaction is called as ammonolysis. That is reaction of alkyl halides with ammonia and results in the formation of amines. Let us take the reaction. What is the general formula of alkyl halide? RX. Okay, and this will reacts with ammonia. This will reacts with ammonia. Okay. Now, when it is reacts with ammonia, what happens? What we will get here? One hydrogen. Oh, RX. I will take this. Okay, this is going to be the RX. Okay, now, and this RX, and what happened in ammonia? I told you already, one hydrogen is replaced by what? Is replaced by what? Is
Alkyl group.
replaced by? in ammonia, one hydrogen is replaced by alkyl group. Then what
Alkyl
happened
group.
here? What happened? H of ammonia, X of alkyl halide is
Alkyl
removed.
group.
Okay. Therefore, what is the nature of this amine? And this
Amine.
is going to be the primary
Primary
amine.
amine.
And here we got it as the 1-degree amine or a primary amine.
Primary amine.
Here in this way, the primary amine is prepared. But the reaction never stopped at this junction. Why? Because there are 2 more hydrogens are there. Therefore,
Yes, sir.
immediately they react with another alkyl halide molecule which are present in the reaction mixture. And what happens? This what I meant to say, and it is going to be formed. What here? It will be going to be the NH. Already there will be one alkyl group is
One
there.
alkyl
Now
group.
what happened? One more
Another
alkyl is added here. So that here, what is the nature of this? What is the nature of this one?
secondary.
This is going to be the
Secondary amine.
secondary amine is formed like this. Okay. Now, but this reaction never stopped here. Why? Here also this
Another
reaction not stopped.
hydrogen.
Why? Because there will be one more hydrogen in secondary
Hydrogen.
amine. Therefore, it will react with another molecule of alkyl halide. Another molecule of alkyl halide. Then, then another molecule of alkyl halide. Finally, what happened here? The three
Tertiary
hydrogens, the three hydrogens
replaced.
the three hydrogens on the ammonia is replaced by which one?
Alkyl
Alkyl groups.
alkyl group.
Therefore, what happened here?
Tertiary
Therefore, what
amine is
happened here? You will get the tertiary amine. And I already told you that what I told you, there will be a lone pair of electron always on the nitrogen.
nitrogen.
There will be a lone pair of electron on the nitrogen always. Here also in even in the tertiary amine also. And here this is going to be the tertiary amine. You will get tertiary amine. Okay. Now, but here this reaction also not stopped at this junction. It will react with another alkyl halide because the reaction is carried with so many number of molecules, because it is not possible to perform a reaction with a single molecule. That's why what happens finally, you will
Quaternary.
get, yes, very good. You will get what is called as a quaternary ammonium salt.
Quaternary
With this
ammonia.
RX, what happens? And here one more alkyl group is added here. One more alkyl group is added like this. And so that the nitrogen will get, what is the charge I told you? It will get the
So,
positive charge here. And another one, X minus will be there here.
alright.
Okay, and you will get the X minus like this. Okay, in this way, this is called as the quaternary salt. Okay, that means in ammonolysis reaction, what happened? The reaction of alkyl halide with ammonia is called ammonolysis. In this reaction, what is happened? What is happened here? Then here, what was happened is the alkyl halide, the ammonia, which is formed. What here? Here it is 1 over H6, and here another one HX here. In this way, the mixture of alkyl halides are formed. What are formed? Mixture of alkyl halides, not a single molecule. We get a primary, secondary, and a tertiary alkyl. Then suppose in this, okay, before going to this, I want to take the attendance. Okay, let me stop the sharing. First, let me take the attendance. How many of you? 4 members came. 4 members. Okay, now let us see. This is going to be share screen. Okay, now I want to tell you some clues here. What are the clues is? What are the clues is? That clues is going to be the, see, in this alkyl halide ammonia, when both are used in excess quantity. Suppose when we use excess of ammonia, when we use excess of ammonia, and what we will get here, only we will get primary amines. Remember, when we use in the same reaction, excess of ammonia means alkyl halides are very, alkyl halide quantity is very less. When you use excess of ammonia, the reaction will be stopped at this junction, because all ammonia molecules will react with alkyl halide, because alkyl halide is a limited amount, and that limited molecule react with this ammonia, and we will get only primary. Suppose if you use excess, of alkyl halides, in this reaction we will get mixture of amines, because the formed ammonia again react with the alkyl halide, because we have taken excess of alkyl halide. Therefore you will get the mixture of amines, that is primary, secondary, tertiary and quaternary salts
Quaternary.
formed. Suppose if we use only the aryl halides, what I mean to be aryl halides? Aryl halides means like benzene club, that is what I meant to say, bromobenzene or chlorobenzene, like this. This is said to be the aromatic halides. When these aromatic halides are used with this ammonia, that is with ammonia, when aromatic amines are used, when aromatic amines are used for this reaction, you remember only one important thing, only we will get primary amine. Just we will get only primary amine like this. Only we will get a primary amine, not a secondary or tertiary. This point you have to remember. Okay, see what happened? Suppose if we use aromatic amines, aromatic halides, what we will get? We will get only primary amines only, not secondary. Followed this point? All of you followed?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Okay, here we need some a reagent, we call it as a copper oxide, and this copper oxide acts as a reagent or catalyst. Okay, this acts as a catalyst, and in presence of cuprous oxide, the alkyl bromide, this is benzene, bromobenzene, will react with the ammonia, will give the aniline. What is a byproduct? The byproduct is going to be HBr. And what is the name of this one? This is called as aniline. Okay, we'll stop our discussion here, because there is another method. It will take time. We have how much time? Very only 3-4 minutes. It is not enough for us. Okay, now tell me what we learn in this session. ఏమేం నేర్చుకున్నాం చెప్పండి. చెప్పండి ఎవరైనా.
Of amines, classification of amines,
Okay.
and preparations of amines.
Okay. In classification of amines, how many amines are there?
4 types.
Four
types.
types.
What are those?
Primary, second,
Primary, second, primary amine, secondary amine, tertiary.
amine, quaternary.
Quaternary.
Quaternary amine. Then after that, what we discussed, methods of preparation. Which method
Methods
we
of
discussed?
preparation of amines.
What?
Ammonolysis.
Ammonolysis we discussed. What is ammonolysis?
Reaction of alkyl halides with ammonia.
Alkyl halides
Very
with
good.
ammonia.
Okay, tell me what happened when alkyl halide reacts with ammonia.
Primary amine is formed.
Okay, only primary amine?
Is formed.
Only
Tertiary
primary
and
amine formed, or any other will be also formed?
secondary amine also formed, and tertiary and quaternary.
Why like that formed? Why the mixture of the amines are formed? Because the formed ammonia, that is formed either primary or secondary or tertiary amines. Primary and secondary amines having a hydrogen, therefore they react with another alkyl halide from tertiary amine. Whereas tertiary amine acts as a base, it reacts with one more alkyl halide. Finally, we will get quaternary
amine.
salts. Okay. With this, we can conclude this session. Tomorrow we'll discuss another method of the preparation. Do you have any doubts?
Yes,
Another
sir.
any?
No.
Suppose here two more points. In this same reaction, if excess of ammonia is, what is happened?
Primary amine.
Primary
primary
amines.
amine is
Suppose
formed.
in the same reaction, if excess of alkyl halides are used,
Mixture of
amine.
amides.
mixture of amine. In the same reaction, suppose aromatic halides are used, what is formed?
Primary